However,
no reason
to get no reason to get your starters hurt in a game like this at this point anyway.
Well, as I said, they pretty much know that there is a fairly good chance that their next game is going to be against last year's D3 state champs in the Reading Blue Devils. Of course, Reading's got to get by Bethel Tate.
Oh, nice block. Good look inside and a nice block defensively. Couldn't tell which one of the Eagles got that, but Hoyer's being double teamed. There's a step in. Loose ball on the floor.
Evans. Uh-oh, Mayo, look at this.
Oh, he cupped that one. The Iceman cometh.
I tell you, Dave, did you notice that as soon as he got to half court, this entire place got up off their feet?
They would say on that one, don't hold the Mayo. That's a Dwayneism. I got to steal one.
Oh, that's
a little mud in your eye.
McAllister, he has 5 now. It's actually his first basket of the night. Mayo. There's more. No, misses everything. Oh, we have a tackle. It's 1st and 10 down here. Reball picks up his 4th foul. College Hill people didn't like that. Now that was more of an intentional foul than the one we had earlier.
And he unfortunately for John, his emotions are getting to him. It's you don't want to say embarrassing, but there's a large contingency as you see Mayo check out of the basketball game. There's a lot of people here watching this basketball game, and it's tough to take a game like this. So frustration obviously setting in. They're really trying to play as hard as they can, but they're just better athletes on the North College Hill side of things.
Oh,
nothing bad to say against CHCA, Bill.
No.
They played had a very good season, played some very good games, had a good quality win in that first game here in the sectionals. Contact, no whistle. Now we'll get one.
Now we got one underneath. It looks like they might be calling it on Evans. Let's see. Evans, that'll be his 2nd. That's the 8th, so that will put the
but hey,
on the line.
Bill, the one thing that Dwayne talked about last week when we had the CHCA game versus SCPA, the winner of that game, regardless, was going to get 2 looks at the tournament schedule. Mm-hmm. And so, it may not come out the way you want it to be, but the fact of it is that, some of these underclassmen, which they have quite a few on this ball club, this all plays well for them as far as setting up next year as well.
Oh, almost a miscommunication there. They got lucky on that one. Goins, top of the key, no good.
Nice rebound inside.
Oh, Glover.
Boy, did he have some springs in his feet.
Daniel Glover has 6. Trojans are going to improve to 21-0 now in the season. If you want to think of some dream matchups, Dave, that was Evans' 3rd foul. I get you a dream matchup right now.
All right,
how about this team against Moeller?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I've just seen from sitting here watching North College Hill for the first time is just the athleticism. Stuff like that doesn't show up in a box score, but yet they're all very active, very athletic. And I think having a team like that allows you to do a lot of different things. And just being athletic is something to be said of itself. You can be a good basketball player, but also having the athletic ability to do a lot more really, I think, plays in their favor. You were talking about dream matchups. I mean, Coach Benjamin, yet again, has got another top quality ball club for the Reading Blue Devils as well.
Absolutely. That's Goins. He has 5 now for the game. Yes, he does. And he has a different look this year than he did last year. Doesn't have the big tosses inside, although he does have 3 6'6" guys on the team. They're more of a perimeter team this year. And that will be coming up next.
Yeah, and then you would say, provided they win, obviously, you got to start looking at matchups, and immediately what I think is the most athletic guy as far as Reading's concerned is you got to look at Nick Berger. Would probably draw you know, the duties of having to cover number 32 being O.J. Mayo.
At least they can match up size-wise, though. And I don't know how many people have matched up to Mayo this year size-wise. Nectar has 6 points.
You know, a team I'm really looking forward to hopefully covering this Friday night out at One Tiger Trail, where they're playing the Division IV sectional tournament, is looking at Lachlan again. I think that ball club is going to surprise a lot of people.
I think they can make a deep run in the tournament. There's a possibility, depending on, of course, they play tonight out there.
Yes.
And we might even get to see Ed Davis's landmark Eagles again, too. There's a possibility of 2 games out there if they win tonight. That's where we will be on Friday night. Super Saturday, though, is coming up. Big girls action, Division I out at Mason High School. Boy, that could be some of the best girls talent. Basket is good by Goins. That's got to be some of the best talent in the United States that day in that building. With Chaminade is there and Mount Notre Dame is there. The games we're going to cover, though, are Princeton, Harrison, and Mount Notre Dame. 5 games there. The only upset that probably not there is Beaver Creek, defending D1 state champion, was upset by Fairmont last week, and they won't be there. And, you know, CJ and Mount Notre Dame are not scheduled to meet until the championship round in Columbus for the final game. It's kind of interesting, Dave, that this early in the tournament, they're both going to be in the same building, right, seeing each other. I mean, that doesn't happen that often where they're in the same building. But Mount Notre Dame is going to head towards Columbus if they win. CJ will head towards Dayton. They're to meet until the state championship if that stays like that. And I think a lot of people kind of figure that's the way it's going to be, but you never know. I mean, this is a whole new season, and you know, haven't we seen upsets so far in this tournament? Paul Leary. You see Rob Roundtree in the game for North College Hill right now over the Glover. Amy Happy is emptying the bench right now.
This is good quality minutes for these guys, too. It's not like they got thrown in the last minute of this ball game. They've been out there for 3 or 4 minutes already.
I tell you what, Glover just takes over out there. He's got a 3-pointer. And that is 9 for him. And I guess Mike Chitty says, hey, they give me 5 timeouts, I'm going to take them all.
They don't do me any good if I take them up the road, up Montgomery Road.
He's not going to need them anymore this season. As we said, the Eagles close out a fine season. They're getting tell you what, this tells you what kind of caliber game you have. They're getting ropes out right now to make sure people are not going out on the floor.
Smart move, but you know what? I think Mike Chitty just called that smart move on his part. I think in that huddle, he didn't talk anything to his players about formations, setups, or anything like that. I think he just told his boys, you have nothing to be ashamed about. You played your hearts out. You played the best you could. It's just unfortunate tonight. We just don't match up with this team that well. And this is the way the chips are going to fall. But, you know, don't lay your head low. You played a good ball game as he's going up and down the bench right now, patting some of the guys on the back. And I think that's just as a credit to Mike Chitty and his ball club over there.
No good. We got some players. Actually, got a couple players in here. We don't have their numbers down. Roundtree, he and get him a follow-up. Paul Leary gets his name in the old paper here as they get their 81st point. Glover is going to take a seat on the bench. And we have number 23. Who do you have for 23?
I had one, but you said it was Paul Leary at 40, so we're only as smart as the information we're given. That's the way I look at it.
That's true. It's a moot point at this stage of the game.